I'm going to take this rare opportunity.
Hi everybody, I am Goddess Taya 4444.
Okay.
If this is your first time, welcome. If you are returning, I welcome you back. Thank you all for your likes. Thank you for your subscribes. And
We're doing this.
I don't do personals and I don't accept
Where's out the abs that I don't have?
donations, okay? If you resonate with something in my readings, take that and go with that and leave the rest for someone else. I'm reading for the world, okay? Yeah. My collective, whoever is in my collective, okay, on the bottom of the deck you have Ace of Pentacles.
I have no words.
Alright. It's blessings. So, you have 4 swords, 9 of cups, Empress, 4 cups, Page of cups, Knight of cups.
This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
The Devil,
So much harder
Magician,
than I thought it was going to be. The ice at the bottom is
5 of cups,
and then as you climb up,
Death.
you feel like you're going to slip. But
Okay.
you know, we had 2 great teachers here. But sadly, it was time to begin our hike back.
Now this is a Empress reading, or it could just be a mother, somebody that is nurturing, caring. This could be a mother. This could be an Empress reading. Okay, however it resonates. This Empress
I've never done anything like that. You guys were so great.
is
We're very grateful that you took us out there.
okay. You have the Ace of Pentacles, Justice, and 6 of Cups. Something's coming back from the past.
This is a new beginning.
We're common sense.
Or it's a past life issue.
We're telling your story.
It is the most important story, and we're not afraid to.
Or
Where American values unite us and don't divide us.
there's a blessing
This is a time to come together.
For you,
that you
For all.
will receive
for all America.
justice.
Have you ever heard the expression that
Something that you had in the past, maybe.
I think this is one of those stories.
Something that you wished for.
1,200 square miles.
Hey y'all, I got to cut the air on.
I came through a tunnel and saw maybe the most beautiful place I've ever seen in my life.
Give me a minute.
They didn't set out to change it.
And they're trying to put you in this, like, they're wearing a mask, you know, like, in order to put you in this 5 of energy.
Okay, I'm back.
5 of cups energy in the reverse, as well as trying to avoid, like, potentially ending up
Okay.
in jail. And they're trying to figure out how it is that they can come in and cause you some type of, like, financial
There may
impact. And they're paying people
be
to have this done.
a Capricorn. It could be any sign.
Partnership, trying to cause endings to that. By sending in some type of, like,
Somebody's trying to keep this Empress bound. They don't want you to get good news, or they are in regret
play this role.
and
They're trying
they
to show
are
how
bound
they can take you out of this
because
to cause you to not have
you
success. They're working with a group of
have
people to cause you
manifested
disconnection, or they could be
something.
working with a third party, okay, or some type of cult to cause a
It's
disconnection
something that
between
you
some type of
wanted,
and
that
this
you
is about some type of
manifested,
family
right?
or some type of inheritance or something like that behind the scenes, okay? Yeah, you have these are people that you have karmic connections to.
You manifested an offer,
They
some,
don't want you to have success
or
when it
some,
comes to this.
an offer of some sort.
Go find your success.
Money. I don't know what you manifested, but there is someone. It could be a Capricorn. It could be a Scorpio. It could be any sign.
And it's something about some type
They
of
are in regret because they didn't get what God gave you.
This is an ungrateful person. This could be a meal for her bag. And it's
They're in regret.
Okay? This is an older person. That's what I'm getting.
They are in regret
They could have paid somebody
because
trying to attack your opportunities.
what God gave them, they didn't want. They didn't want what God gave them.
Heavy Aquarius energy or somebody that could be an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy. Okay? Trying to cause.
They are toxic.
And this is the clown from your past.
They are toxic.
Okay? Something about the band partnership is some type of like social media site as well.
On the other hand, you collective, you getting ready to get some good news.
Real obsessed with you.
That's so great. So who will be taking us out today?
No lie.
So my husband Matthew will be taking you out on the ride today. He
I
is
can't make
the
it up.
racer of our kennel.
Real obsessed with
You done manifested your wish.
Don't make sense.
You've been doing, you've been meditating and everything.
I say it don't make sense.
You done manifested your wish. There is an offer coming into you.
What an
Can't make it up.
Iditarod is. It's the longest annual dog sled race in Alaska. It starts
Does
in
not make any
Anchorage
sense.
and finishes all the
Attacking
way
your
up in Nome.
finances, like, come on,
It's
chill, bro.
1,000 miles over some
Chill
of the
out.
roughest,
And,
most beautiful terrain in the state. And Matthew
Especially if
has
this
raced
is a lover,
in 11 of them.
somebody that could
Yeah.
put you in a third
So
party
you could
situation for
definitely
some of y'all,
consider
like, bro,
that to be
you made
elite
your choice.
athletes.
Why are you trying
It's
to
the
attack
end
the
for your
collective
karmic.
finances, and you made your choice? You made your
It's the end for your karmic.
Like, you know, why you behind the scenes, I mean, exhibiting all of this envious energy, and you know you're the one that F things up. Talk to me, Spirit. What else do we need to know about this situation?
I love
I
that.
can see if
And
the
that's,
collective
you know,
actually F things up.
This
but you're the one
Empress,
that F things up.
they have
good
their
news
job.
coming in for her.
Yeah, you're about to receive some type of like communication from somebody from your childhood.
Money.
Or somebody from your past.
And then should we hit the trail?
Okay?
She's gonna be blessed.
You're ready to receive some type of
Might be
communication
thinking,
from somebody
why is
from
there
your
no
past
snow?
pertaining to this.
She getting her
Maybe it's
justice.
somebody from
We
your
do
childhood
experience a
potentially
typical summer.
be
Maybe one that's a little
This
cooler
is something
than
from
your
the
usual
past.
trying to
But
attack
that
your
doesn't
third
mean
house,
it's any
something
less
that
fun
something
for
that you're
us or
communicating.
the
Okay?
dogs.
Your
You
ancestors
putting
are
shit
sitting
in
up trying to
balance
come to these goofies as well.
and getting stable.
Okay? Your ancestors taking out the trash.
Yeah,
That was validation.
Some
Your father is a
that's your
warlock.
person.
Spirit is saying that your father is a warlock.
Than I anticipated.
Okay? He's a warlock.
So they
That ain't nothing new.
because they all want to be a part of the team.
We've been through that. Talk to the Spirit.
After
We've
all
been
the
through that.
commotion and team picking, we were finally
Yeah,
ready
something
to roll.
is happening in the late night. Something is going on in the late night. They could be attacking you during the late night. Yeah. It's a white energy that could be doing like a lot of attacking during that late night. Like while you sleep or something like that. Your ancestor, she could be under attack during the late night. Or she could be just trying to attack your throat chakra. Or just attacking you in general. Like whoever you are, this wife is being taken out by these ancestors. She about to do it again. Spirit said this is the end of a cycle.
What else
I
should go
cannot
with
make
this
this Spirit
reading?
saying that this is the end of
What
a
else
cycle
do you want
when
to
it
say
comes to
with
this
this
wife.
reading?
Okay, trying to attack you, but it's something about this wife doing something in the late night. It's either like
Okay.
they're being attacked or the ancestors
So
are
what I'm
it's like
saying
the ancestors are
is,
attacking them during the late
you
night
know,
or they're attacking you during the late night. Talk to the Spirit. What else do we need to know? Spirit is most definitely about to be ready to take out the trash. Talk to the Spirit. Yeah, they regret that they ever came up against you, man. They regret that they ever came up against you.
It's actually very impressive. I can't imagine having to pull
His
all
father
of
and
that
his
weight
wife
for
energy.
What else do I need to know?
Can't make it up, yeah. Somebody is having some type of like sexual relationship during the late night, okay? This is what Spirit wants us to know. Spirit wants us to know about a sneaky lady. You know, this is what Spirit wants us to know. Somebody is doing like something in the dark. They sneaky linking with somebody, okay?
Like I said, this is what I said in another person's reading. Some karmics in this lifetime.
They was trying to set you up. Okay, they could be attacking.
Okay, in other words, what I'm saying is, karmic, your karmic that you had in the past life, they have followed you in this life to keep the job going, to keep the job going,
They try to bind you so that they can steal your
to
inheritance.
keep the spell work
This is what's going on.
fresh. Yeah.
Somebody wants you out
Yeah, they
the
did.
game making. They don't want you.
They followed you in this
They
lifetime.
want you homeless. This is family that's doing this. They're working with family to set you up.
Keep things going, to keep you under that spell.
Sleeping with somebody, whoever you're sleeping with, they helping get this done for you. Okay? Yeah. Or get this done for him. Okay? Yeah.
Give me a minute, y'all.
Call
I'm back.
800-369-9526.
Oh my gosh. I mean, look at this. We're standing in the water right next to icebergs.
Those big icebergs, we're able to power around those.
Okay,
Okay.
what else do
Not my good luck, Oreo. We all just ate one.
I need to know about this spread?
And prosperous trip to the iceberg.
What else do I need to know about
James made sure I was fully water resistant in the kayak
this
before we took
spread?
off into the water. We're all ready to go. We had our Oreo, and now it's time to all the way out to the iceberg.
Let's do it.
Woo.
Away we go.
Away we go. Goodbye. And we were on our way. Am I splashing you? Can I take a photo with my camera? It was an
Anything from
8-mile
this
round
jet?
trip to Bear Glacier and back, so it could
Let
take
me
a while,
see if
which
there's
means there was no
anything.
time to waste on the way out there.
Oh man, I forgot.
Speed limit here.
Oh yeah!
Check you out.
Woo!
Cruising right along.
Y'all hold up for a minute, okay? I'm back. Okay, let's get this going. All right. Okay, what else do I need to know about my collective karmic
According to the
and
NPS,
my
over the
collective?
past century, Bear Glacier's average annual rate of
The
retreat has
collective,
nearly doubled, at more than
the
550
collective
feet per
person
year.
is in regret.
1909, but this entire valley from 4 miles across either side.
They are bound now.
Right here.
And what God offered them, they chose not to accept. They sitting back pouting and shit. Ah, just what I said. The karmic, your person, does not want to change for the better.
Are distant, thunder, or almost explosion-like sounds.
There you go.
Straight ahead of you.
I just heard it again. Yep.
They don't want to change. They don't want
That's exactly
That's theirs.
what we're hearing right now is something similar happening further away from us.
And it sounds like it's coming from that direction, right?
It absolutely is.
They upped out of your plans with another. So you are going on the right path, and they want to stay bound. All right. Let them. Okay, what else do I need to know
You see those little gray sausages on the ice? Look to 10.
about my collective's karmic?
Oh, yeah.
Those are all harvests.
You know what? I feel like God is saying that the divine ones don't have to worry about nothing going wrong for them or something, because there's nothing that the karmic can do to change anything, because you're still going to get what you're supposed to get.
We finally made it.
Their intuition is cut off completely.
With hot chocolate before our trip back.
Yeah, they drinking, man. And they drinking.
What an incredible way to end our time in Alaska.
Yeah, they acting up so bad that the police is being called on them. Yep. What did I say? What did I just say? They're drinking, right? I just said they're drinking, right? Heavily drinking. Heavy drinking.
And just looking around this one,
Police is being called.
Kenai Fjords National Park encompasses over 600,000.
The karmics is fighting against each other. They're drinking and fighting against each other.
In so many ways. Thank you so much for coming along.
Shit, some of them lost their ID. They so damn mad. They done lost their ID. They spitting on the police. Well, damn. Well. Oh, well. Yeah. Tell them the truth. Tell them the truth. Yeah, they are.
Right now we are on the
Okay. Alright.
Where are we going?
Okay, is there anything else you want to say
Okay.
about them? Huh.
Oh, okay. On our way down to the glacier, I
Let
picked
me
up a little friend.
get
He hitchhiked
this.
on my shirt. A fluorescent green worm.
Anything else you want to say about my collective's karmic? Huh?
Nice clipper.
Ooh.
Yes. Facial pace is what Bud and Trez back there are moving at.
There's something about somebody's breast. Under breast. Under breast. Something under breast. There's something that they have under their breast. It might not be that. Wait a minute. Oh, okay. No. Scratch that. Alright? Don't pay no attention to that. Pay attention to this. This is a past life issue. Yeah.
I'm Abby Horner.
I told you.
Special Fox weather presentation of Parked.
Okay, well then somebody may wear red wig.
At full moon, we believe that what you feed your pet.
Somebody is of high standard,
human-grade dog treats.
or hoarding
Using high-quality, all-natural ingredients from family farms.
Okay.
Our treats look,
When someone is doing spell work,
and artificial
For real,
resources.
for real.
Because if we wouldn't pick, why should they? Full moon.
Some people,
Go ahead.
I'm going to say,
This is a story about the one.
this could be a
The one who
witch
keeps
or
it all
warlock.
moving.
I don't know.
Measured, precise,
But if they doing spell work, they have a bad odor.
and knows
Look, I'm telling you.
find them.
I'm telling you. And
Because for the one,
I
is about
couldn't,
more than business.
for the life of me, understand why I was smelling that smell.
Granger, for the ones who get it done.
Maybe it was because she bled so much, right? My mother had uterine cancer, and she didn't tell me anything. She didn't tell me nothing because she knew that I was, gonna, want her be taken care of, trying to take care of her, I think. And there might have been because of the bleeding, but the smell that, or I'm kind of thinking that somebody put this on her. I really, really feel like somebody put this on her. Okay? The smell was like something had died. For real. When I think about it, I'm like, that's messed up. That is really, really messed up. But yeah, they can do that. Evil ass motherfuckers can do that. Put a smell like that on somebody. So, if your person does have a bad odor, I mean, not a stinking odor like piss or anything like that. Not like that. This has to be an odor that is absolutely one that you never smelt before. Seriously. And it smelled like death. So, take heed that person may be under a spell or may be doing spell work themselves. And then again, if they have uterine cancer and they're bleeding, maybe it's that. Maybe that's the spell that they did, I'm not going to go into really how I think all this shit started. But I believe I know how, where it stems from.
And with Ted Green,
yeah,
aka the
I know where it stems
behind
from.
the wheel of a four-wheel drive.
I do. That's why those people are still here.
Oh, so we're going down this.
That's why those people have so much success.
This is what we're doing.
Well, success that they think that they have.
Okay.
Homes, jobs. They have it all.
Navigating petrified sand dunes
Big family.
is serious business.
Yeah.
We're experiencing some unexpected turbulence.
If that is the case, yeah. If they have something better than you, yeah, they doing spell work. They having spell work done on you. And the people around you to keep them people from you. I believe that They,
also said, don't dink around.
I believe they took my mother's life.
I feel like I can't be dinking around.
And I believe they took my uncle's life. They had death spell done on them.
And stay on the trail we did. Not only for our safety, but
Because
for the
they
preservation
didn't
of
want
nearly 23
me
million acres of public
to
land around
have
us. It was pretty
any thing around me. They think that they could attack me or whatever.
That way we can keep people in certain areas.
But you know what? That's the mistake that they made. Because you see, my mom ain't gonna let this shit rest. No, she didn't let it rest in the past life. I mean, she didn't let it rest in this life. She's not gonna let it rest in this life. She didn't let it rest in this life. Now that she's no longer here, she's not gonna let it rest then. You know? Then she sees what's going on.
How do I get one of these things?
She sees what's going on. And a lot of other family members sees what's going on too. And they will be taken care of. So I'm not worried nor stirred. My brother, even though my brother is reincarnated, still I believe that he is between worlds. You know, his spirit side looking out for me, his flesh as someone else is just around, living his life. That's what I believe.
Another day of our road trip had come to a close as the Moab cowboy drove off into the sunset.
Yeah. Your person could have this.
Wasn't over just yet.
Bad odor. Bad odor.
As much of the park as possible.
They came in this lifetime. They came back in this lifetime
acres, or 119
to continue
miles, and attracts more
the
than
spell work.
1.5 million visitors every year. And
Excuse
according
me.
to the National Park Service, that number is growing.
They came, excuse me, they came back, followed you in this lifetime to continue doing what they doing.
Because they found 2 forms of microcrystalline
To continue
quartz
torturing
used to make
you.
tools.
Big they torturing you.
2,000 years ago, like some of the other places we visited in Utah,
Okay.
agriculturalists known as
Now, some of your person, has round things in their ears to stretch their ears. Yeah.
Something pretty cool to look out for. Among the more than 2,000 natural
Or this
arches
could
that
be
lure
you.
so many visitors to the park is the landscape arch. This is the longest arch in the park, and something you truly need to see to believe.
Thank you for all the people who have told Abby she eats snake eaters or snake foods, because it's been a big fight in our house every time she goes hiking in the mountains. I don't think she can.
I'm feeling like your person
So we
was a
survived the 3
fake
mile round
fake
trip
high
to
priest
Delicate
in
Arch,
his
and now
life,
we're going to see Landscape Arch because
in his
it is
past
a great
life.
feature
Yeah,
here
he
at
was
National
doing
Park.
some kind of readings, I guess. That's what I get. Also, okay.
Let's talk about the size of Arches National Park.
Yeah,
It
that's
spans
what
over
I
76,000
get. That's
acres.
what I
Now,
get.
to give that number context, a place like Canyonlands, where we were just
This
a few days
person,
before,
this
is
person
over
talks fast.
308,000 acres. So
Your
while we were
person
able to
talks
see a lot of
fast.
amazing sights in Canyonlands.
Your person is bipolar.
Much more spread out. Here at Arches, we were able to move around the
I'm hearing they don't get no help.
pretty much conquer the entire area. So you're wandering through the Devil's Garden area, right? You're looking around, you see some fins, some
What
other
else
rock
do I need to
formations,
know?
But then you look up, and there it is. The longest natural arch in North America. This is Landscape Arch,
Yeah.
which has a light opening of 306 feet. The narrowest part of the diameter is only
Okay.
6 feet. Now, in the
I'm gonna
1990s,
end that
there were
right.
huge
I'm gonna
sections
end
of
this
arch
right
that fell
here.
off, but here it is, still hanging
But
on by a thread, which, of course,
just
is
know
part of its
Empress
charm.
getting her wish. Could be male or female.
But that just shows that at any
Talk-
moment, this iconic
talk to y'all
arch can
later.
change or break or fall down.
Talk to y'all
So
later.
a few years from now,